By the way, the governor also said yesterday that Dr. Dimitris Ligon should not get a buyout. You don't leave a school system that's in a difficult place and expect it to pay you more when you're laying off people. I can't argue with that. You know what, though? Somebody needs to ask the governor, where was the state? Richard Innes is an education policy analyst at the Bluegrass Institute. And he raises questions. We've raised them here. How could it be that the state didn't catch on to these accounting errors? State law requires every school district's financials to be audited every year. There's even a high-level state committee for school district audits chaired by the Auditor of Public Accounts and staffed by their state leaders, Mr. Innes writes, including the governor. They meet quarterly at least. They're charged with overseeing this process. But Fayette County's problems were not discussed in the committee meeting's minutes from March 13, 2025. Remember, this was, maybe about 6 weeks or so before this occupational licensing tax increase around the Memorial Day weekend was popping up, or June the 12th, 2025. The December 3rd, 2025 meeting minutes only say the Fayette County Public Schools had submitted its annual report. No other mention, no minutes posted for meetings shown as tentatively scheduled for March of 2026. The annual financial revenues and expenditures report from the Kentucky Department of Education explicitly indicate that Fayette County's fiscal reports were indeed audited from at least 2010 and 2011 school year and later. How did you not know that things were screwed up? How did annual audits year after year miss the problems that Fayette County Public Schools are having fiscally at this time? Ennis is right, and again we've mentioned this. I mean, the new interim financial officer admitted that the district grossly overestimated revenue from property, motor vehicle, and occupational taxes. Then, of course, the budget director, the former one, Ann Sampson Grimes, lawsuit broke out. But there were emails that showed she tried to warn the district, well, you're going to have to cut. It's, Mr. Innes says he can't avoid paying attention when the school district's 24-25 general fund budget deficit was on the order of $38.9 million, according to a CPA interviewed by the Herald Leader to examine the district's financials. How did this? Somebody needs to ask the governor, where was the state on this? Why didn't the state raise a flag at some point going, we needed to, we just done an audit and your all's books aren't looking good? Because weren't some of the problems dating back supposedly to 2008 and that certain expenses were not logged in the categories or in the areas where they were supposed to be? It's just the books were a mess. By the way, Ligon's got a letter from Tyler Murphy. I guess these guys are shooting it out. Anyway, Ligon's can't access email, got to give up all your swipe cards. Basically, you're not an employee anymore, but, well, you kind of are because we're still paying you. And you're on but while you're on administrative leave, you can't talk to anybody in the school system without permission. You can't show up. Basically, I guess they're going to lock him out of the place. So he's gone. I said this yesterday. He's gone. It's just a matter of whether or not he's going to get fired or he decides to step down. And obviously he wants some sort of financial package. And now the governor has chimed in on that.